Now, in 2017, more than 140,000 hectares of farm fields across the country were infected by the devastating fall armyworm. Now, this impacted negatively on food availability. As the farming season begins, the fall armyworm pest has resurged in 8 out of 16 regions of Ghana. How devastating will this be to farmers this time around? Well, we're joined in the studio by Mr. Ebenezer Abuaje. He's the head at the Crop, Pest and Disease Department of Plant Protection and Regulatory Services Division at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. It's very good to see you. Thank you very much for making the time.
Thank you, sir.
So, quite a number of regions recording fall armyworm. Are we already too late? Do we have an outbreak on our hands?
No, please. Let me give greetings to your cherished viewers. Yes, we don't have any risk at our hand for now.
You'll have to explain that.
Yes, what I'm saying is the fall armyworm has come to stay with us. They were here in 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 2020, they are here. And what has happened is during the pre-season, some farmers cultivated the well bottoms and then the irrigated areas. So we do the surveillance and realize there are some infestations on those small fields they've cultivated. We have to sensitize the farmers that, hey, they are still there. So be on our way, be on guard, and let's fight to reduce the infestations on our mega season farms. Yes.
What are the farmers supposed to do to ensure it doesn't spread?
Yes, the first thing is when they sow their maize, after emergence, when they see the seed germinating, then they do scouting. Scouting means they go to the field and see whether there's some signs or symptoms of infestations on the field. Then they will form the agri department and quickly you just go there and then have a control measure. Already now have insecticides.
What is the control measure? What do you do?
For now, as I said, if they scout and they see the symptoms, then it will have you some insecticides to manage it.
Insecticides, okay.
Yes.
So at the moment, how certain are you that farmers are being vigilant? How are you sure? Is there some supervisory measure in place to ensure that people are checking so you can move in quickly with the insecticides and so forth where necessary?
Yes, the farmers have been trained enough, educated enough for them to know the signs. And the AEs, essential officers, have also been trained enough to know the signs. So any of them go to the field and they see the signs, they just inform the authorities, then we take measures to control it.
So far, how many do you have? Are you keeping track of how many farms or farmers, how many hectares of crops are affected, and how are we containing it to ensure it doesn't become more?
So as I said, those who are having the infestation now is smallholder farmers who have their farms in the very bottoms and irrigated areas, very small farms. That's why I raised the alarm. So the acreages is negligible. But once we started the fall armyworm, we have to make sure we manage it.
So categorically, is this a threat to our food security or not?
No, please. It can't be a threat. Because let me tell you, this fall armyworm has been in the US since 1797, and they are still there. And Brazil cannot export more maize, even though the threat is still there. The fact is, they are with us. Let's do how to manage it and can say have our maize. So as a food security threat for us this year, it's zero.
But just a few seasons ago, it was devastating.
Yes.
So what was the difference? What made it so bad?
Let me give you some statistics over here. You know, in 2017, about 14,247 hectares were destroyed by this fall armyworm. Come 2019, only 79. Come last year, only 26. Meaning that our interventions is working very well. So this year, we are going to record zero infestations. That's why early I just informed them that we should look out, so that if they see an infestation, they just inform us. All these distractions were late reported. That's why we are raised alarm early. So when they start, they report. And before they even start, as I said, the insecticides are already on the field. We have done our distribution throughout the whole 16 regions. They are there waiting for them. The moment they start, the support is already there. Then when they see infestations, quickly control it. So this year, we are expecting zero vegetation level, destruction from the farms.
So you were going. So what your answer to my question is that it was late reporting that
Very
caused
good.
the massive
That was the
devastation.
major problem.
Okay, all right. So now, who pays for the disinfection of what we
The
discovered?
insecticide.
Yes.
It's the government who have procured it for them for free, for the smallholder farmers for free. So every year since 2017, 18, 19, always is free for the smallholder farmers to make their fall armyworm. So they don't pay for anything. You go to the agriculture office, it's free, and then they collect it and then you apply it.
Are some crops at more risk than others?
Yes, here maize is small risk. You know, maize is a staple food, and the preferred host in Ghana here is the maize. That's why we always attention is more on the maize. Other crops, the millet, the sorghum, it's just minor host for them.
Now, all of a sudden, an old conversation has started rearing its head again. GMO, genetically modified foods. Clearly, the problem of such pests does not exist with them. So, do you think perhaps it's time for Ghana and its farmers to have a second look at the GMO question? Could we possibly be looking at a situation where that might be the solution to this constant re-emergence of pests?
No, I'm not talking about the GMO because, as I said, when we went to Brazil, some of the GMO crops, later on, it just breaks down and then they attack it. Because you can't use that GMO crop for so many years, they don't want to attack it. As years come by, they attack it again. So why are you going for the GMO for protection?
But it does give you some years of protection, does it not?
That's what I'm saying is here, the issue of GMO doesn't even come in here at all. Because if the farmers know what they are doing, they do their planting, they monitor, they see the infestations, at the early stages, they manage it. Period. Because, as I said, if at the early stages, the first instar, second instar, third instar, use a small quantity of insecticide to manage it. So the issue of GMO doesn't even come in at all.
So the official position of the Ministry of Agriculture is that GMO is not the future for Ghanaian agriculture?
No, we are not going there. I can't go there. What I'm saying is, we are talking about how to manage the fall armyworm. And what the intervention we put in place is enough to manage the fall armyworm. So the issue of GMO doesn't come into the fall armyworm issue.
Right. Okay. So regarding fall armyworm, GMO is not one of the solutions being considered.
Not at all. For now.
But can you comment generally on the position, the place of GMO in our future?
I can't comment on that because I said we need to look at the fall armyworm. Yes, and I said the GMO is not one of the interventions for now.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Ebenezer Boaji,
Yes.
what else do you believe that the farming community of Ghana should be aware of in light of the latest news on fall armyworm?
What I'm saying is, we have made the press release already, sent to all the regions, to all the districts. The farmers should look out because the fall armyworm is with us. So now they should look out. Most of them have not started planting. So while they started planting, when they go to the field, they bring out to see the signs. Because I said they already been trained how to do the signs. So when they see the signs, quickly inform and go to the offices for the insecticides, can manage it.
All right, that's wonderful. Mr. Ebenezer Aboagye, thank you so much for making the time to be with us. Mr. Ebenezer Aboagye, of course, is with the Plant Protection and Regulatory Services Division at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture.